about how I handle my stresses and any inner turmoil and anything that's going on with me. And I've noticed that if I don't deal with the things, I either implode or I explode. Pretty much describes what's going on in the world right now, right? As they say, that uncovering, discovering, and discarding, basically getting right with myself and God and others is how it was put to me. If I don't do those things, I'll either implode or I'll explode. And I think the same is true for most people. I don't know. I'm just sad, I guess. I don't want to go into just being that guy that's getting all pissed off, because I know that under anger is hurt, is sadness. And so rather than being one of those individuals that kind of rides the anger wave of, what you're doing wrong, and you're on that side and I'm on this side, and you got a mask, whatever. Kind of sounds like what's going on in the world right now, right? I've been around long enough to realize that when I'm feeling uncomfortable, I can call it anger, I can call it something else, but I'm generally hurt. I'm generally hurt or sad. And I'm sad at this point because of everything that's going on. And I think a lot of people are talking more about anger. And since the beginning of time, individuals and groups of individuals have stirred many pots to get groups to implode or explode so that they wouldn't have to address stuff. I don't care whether it's the police, stirring the pot and telling lies against this group and against that group, that color, north side, south side, that neighborhood, so that they would eventually just kind of get at each other's throats so that they wouldn't have to handle or address what they needed to address. I think there's a guy that I seen the other day online, and he likened it to red ants and black ants. And he said, if you took some red ants and some black ants and you stuck them in a can and you shook them up and then you dumped them on the ground, they would fight each other. The red ones would see the black ones as the enemy, the black ones would see the red ones as the enemy, and they would fight to the death. But his point was, we shouldn't be tripping on whether we think these guys are the enemies, your race, your religion, your color, your mask, your non-mask, not what political party you belong to, or not what social status you have, or where you live, none of that. But just when he made that analogy about the ants, he started to talk about once they're dumped out and they've fought to the death, these guys are thinking these guys are the enemy, and these guys are thinking these guys are the enemy, and nobody's paid attention to the fact that someone shook the can. We should be standing up right now together and talking about who shook the can and why. So we now live in a place that's fantastic. It's gorgeous. You'll see the videos that we shoot, the images that we put up online. It's phenomenal, gorgeous. Our kids just came out. They paid us a surprise visit. That was fantastic. We drove around, put a lot of mileage on the truck, introduced them to a lot of people, and in just a few days, we covered some ground. But the wild thing about it, I think our kids were able to see one person that looked like them, that had a surname like theirs. And so there's a lot of differences out here. And I didn't raise my kids that way to see that difference. And navigating some things is difficult. And red versus blue and this versus that. But I think we need to focus on who's shaking the can and why. I think that brings unity, solidarity. I think that'll bring healing. It's about community. I don't know. It's noisy. Trucks are driving by. It's cold. I'm trying to finish this video. I just wanted to share with you guys that we're in this together, and I hope that it comes across that way in your day-to-day. I hope that what you're putting out there, your actions scream unity. Your actions scream faith. Your actions scream love. Scream forgiveness. Scream, what's the word? I don't know. Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year. I think that's a ghetto thing, right? Forgive me. They say, Happy New Year's. Oh, I seen a funny one the other day. They said, you know you're from the hood when you say, hey, let's go to the snow. To the snow instead of go skiing or go up the top of the mountain and sled or do whatever. You go to the snow. 2021, the best is yet to come.